Okay, this is my friend Princess. I've known her for a long time. She's a beautiful girl and she had a beautiful tent and they ripped it off her.
Was it actually a temple and I go by goddess, but that's fine.
It was. And she's very creative, very clever. And I'm glad she's found somewhere to live. And there's a lot of homeless people at the skate park. I try and help every day. I do their washing.
I'm going to live with you.
I wish you could. I'm in senior housing.
Well,
You've got to be a senior.
I am ageless.
I'm 80.
I am ageless and I reverse aging, I terraform.
She's the most beautiful.
I look in the mirror, I say
the
flawless, I affirm what I want, I create, I co-create with you, Queen. Speaking of co-creating, you asked me a really important question.
What?
You asked me, like, how does one find housing?
Yes.
So, if you want to find housing...
Oh
my God.
Just spilled me tea on me. That woke me up. Yeah, go on.
Okay. How did it get all the way up your sleeve? Here, let's get you a towel.
Divine intervention. Oh, it's
Oh.
and the mass muscle idiots.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's that napkin. Right there, that napkin.
I've got a napkin. I've got a napkin. I don't know how it went up there, mate.
Here. Okay. So if one want to get...
Look what you've attracted. Look.
Oh.
What the hell?
Look, it's a hunk squad.
Look at this. Magnetic energy has
know.
followed her wherever she goes.
Okay. It's a hunkathon.
Now,
I
tell
love
me-
the weekend in Venice Beach. So
Tell us about being homeless.
if someone wants to get housed,
Yeah.
I highly recommend getting your very own personal assistant. They call them a caseworker. It's a caseworker.
Right.
It's like a personal assistant. They'll make all of your appointments for
Now, where
you,
do
drive
you
you to
find
your
a
appointments.
caseworker?
They'll get you housing. If you don't know how to do your laundry, you do your laundry. If you need to pay a bill, if you need to mail a letter, they're your assistant. It's like another you. It's like having a living AI assistant, and you're like, I do not know how to pay bills. Can you help? Oh, yes, I would pay the bills. I don't know how to deposit the money in my bank account. I'll help you, but I don't have a bank account. I'll help you. I'll help you.
Where do we find these
Literally,
angels?
my caseworker does everything for me. I love him so much.
Where did you find a caseworker?
You just go sign up. So you go to St. Joseph's, they come out to the beach, and what you do is you talk to the people at the beach,
Where is
and then
St.
you get
Joseph's?
an emergency caseworker, and then usually you'll go to a program, you'll get a permanent caseworker. So those who want to get housed, numero uno, come enjoy the beach. Here it is. Oh, you don't have to live here for 5 years like I did. You could just live here for like a month and pick a spot that is not inconspicuous. No, I need you to put up camp somewhere where you got to go, and the city gonna buy you out quick, yo. And you just wait. They give you an offer, and the first offer is always the worst. You're like, no, I'm not gonna live in Davao. And then the second offer, maybe a little better, and by then you're like, I already told you, I gotta live in Venice. I'll take Santa Monica, whatever it is. For me, it was like, I'm not leaving the beach.
Okay.
I have to be on the beach.
Right.
And I would not leave the beach. I was willing to just live at the beach. And they literally gave me a spot on the beach. I'm 1 block from the beach. But I'm gonna be moving to Sea Castle because I'm still like, I'm too far from the beach. And Sea Castle is on the boardwalk. And it is. It's luxury apartments in front of Muscle Beach, Santa Monica.
Oh,
The blue building?
Yeah, it's got like seashells.
Yeah.
19th Street.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I got offered one then.
Yeah, you should take it.
100 a month.
Yeah, take it.
I might.
You got offered one there? You better get that.
Yeah.
All the hunks are there too.
Oh,
The Muscle Beach.
it's a hunk.
Oh, you. You
it's
mean
a
you?
hunkalution there.
There's both kinds.
You calling yourself a hunk, mate?
No.
Oh God, what is wrong with this cup? I've just done it again.
That little baby was yelling at his father. Okay, so if you're unhoused, number one, get a caseworker.
Yeah,
And then
now
number
how do you get
number
a
two is
caseworker?
really important. Number two, you do everything your caseworker
How
says.
do you get
They
a
will make it.
caseworker?
I told you, you just come to the beach, you camp, you move here, like just camp here, and then let's say you're not willing to live at the beach, you're not willing to be homeless.
Right.
See, in my case, I don't work. That's why it's really good for me to be in city council, because I can speak for the people who are eating out of the trash cans, because
Yeah.
I kind of was one of, still eat up after people.
Right.
So I could speak for that population, because there's manufactured scarcity, but the real flow is abundance. We're supposed to live in abundance and flow, not resistance and scarcity. So I'm, as city council, I'm going to literally create these spaces, and a lot of people do not like the idea of putting even more property tax on the homes on the coast of the beach, but I want to do an extra property tax on homes above 30 million or above 20 million, some like, mega wealthy. And those people, if they can have a house that big, that much, they can pay for a bunch of homeless people to live.
All the houses in Marina Del Rey are empty.
Exactly. A lot of these big houses are empty. They're fifth, sixth homes. So there's going to be an extra tax, because we know what's happening in those houses. It's somewhere people can dump a bunch of extra money, get a tax write-off. Okay, well, you're going to house a bunch of homeless people too. Not there, but the extra tax will pay for them to be housed. And my first initiative is the grocery cart initiative, and there will be like stalls, and each grocery cart will have a stall, and it only unlocks when the right one is there to go in, so you can't switch with people. And then that way, now everyone's housed. So like someone who's living outside instead of living in a tent.
How long did you live unhoused in Venice?
Over 5 years.
Yeah, and I can testify to that.
Yeah.
But she never lost home. And
I didn't live with some guy. I could have.
No.
But I didn't. I wouldn't let any guy take. I was not selling out to anyone.
That's right.
And the women were the ones who supported me, who were letting me take a bath. Actually, my whole wardrobe was at one of my friends' place, Lily.
I do that.
Yeah, and I would just go to her place.
I could get evicted for letting someone have a bath in my house, so I only did it once.
Yeah.
And it's very dodgy here to try and help homeless. The police view you with suspicion, and I don't like that. There's so many homeless over there at the skate park, and they're brilliant skaters, and that's all the tourists have to watch every day, right?
Yeah.
If they paid $1 each to watch those skateboarders, they'd all be rich. And they live in the most deplorable conditions. Nobody washes the street there. Nobody cleans it except the people who live there, homeless.
The answer also is not even like, I know it's not tax people, charge people, even though I'm saying let's tax the rich. The answer is actually, because it's not that there's not enough money, it's that there's not enough love. And a lack of love is why we say no. It's not because they don't have enough money, because that's not true. Like, there's enough for everyone to live in abundance.
A lack of compassion.
We say no, you can't have housing, no, you can't have food, because there's not enough love. So, okay, so step one, you get a caseworker. If you don't know how to get a caseworker, call 211.
Okay.
Or is it 311?
Now,
You're telling me.
my friend,
It's 211, yeah.
My friend
You
has
call
been
211.
homeless for 4 months. He went to Social Security. He was working in Indianapolis as a roofer. He paid a lot of tax. He comes here because he broke up with his wife. He's the most brilliant skateboarder. He has a little girl he's trying to support, 10 years old. He cannot get any money, and I can't see why they won't help him. He went there, they photographed all his ID, never heard a damn word. Then somebody stole his ID, so now he's at his wit's end.
What about his little girl?
No, she's in with the wife. He can't get her. But he just needs to get on his feet, you know? Nobody will help these people get that step up that they need.
He's living at the beach right now.
Yes, he's living on the beach.
You know, it's a really spiritual experience to live on the beach.
Yes, I know. I have done it myself.
And it heals you.
I did it
and
in
it's
Kona.
okay. It's okay for people to live on the beach and have their dark night of the soul on the beach.
Yes. I did it myself.
I needed the beach because I could scream and cry, and I could do things that you cannot do in normal
You should watch
society.
my film, Stripped.
Stripped.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
I lived in a tent with my 3 children for 20 years in Australia without a damn piece of help from anybody. The Salvation Army came to see us at Christmas and bought 1 book for my kids, and I have 3 kids. They were so upset. It's just horrible the way they treat people when they've gone to that level, they've fallen to that level, and they can't get a step up the ladder, you know? And thank God you found me.
No, I came to the beach for a different reason. It's not that I couldn't get on my feet. Some people get to where they're in their trauma, where they either have to act out their trauma, numb out their trauma, or they have to go into service. So I came to the beach to go into service and to also feel my trauma. A lot of healers are very traumatized. So I came to the beach to mourn and to be of service and to heal myself by healing others. And I go by Daisy the Venice Healer because I just came from AA, where you raise your hand, you say, hello, my name is Daisy and I'm an alcoholic, and I figured, well, we're all healing each other, so why don't we all just say, hey, my name is so-and-so and I'm healing. And now you want to know what I say? Hello, I'm God. I'm
I love it.
to you through Daisy.
You're a goddess. For sure.
We're all God.
Yes.
And you're God too.
Yes, I feel like
And you're speaking to me through this perfect divine avatar that you wouldn't
I
change
believe
a
that.
thing, that you love this avatar.
Yeah.
You created her for you to experience, and she's perfect for you.
right.
And that's how you know that we're God.
Yeah. All right.
And-
well, I'm going to feed the homeless right
Oh,
now.
I love it. I do the same thing.
I respect you more than most people I've met down here because you are a survivor like me.
That's right, we are. And I've got 3 kids too, you know.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Hey, bye.
Love you, goddess. And my oldest son is gonna turn 18. And I sent him a message today saying sorry that I called Auntie and told her that we had a relationship. And I promise that I will not break your trust again. And, you know, right now it's very like stigmatized to see Mom. They call me Mama Lindsay. That's what my kids call me. So they like, oh no, you don't want to have nothing to do with Mama Lindsay. And so my son Dylan, last year we were having a relationship, and then I had to ruin it because I was like, why can't the other kids know? And I want to see all the kids. It's like, so I reached out to my son. His birthday's coming up. I don't know if I'm blocked, but he is turning 18, and I'm running for city council. I think that means, you know, I have a lot of time to basically have a job, but that means I'm going to be a servant for the community, because you can't buy me. I don't think it's a paid position, but if it is, then I'm going to create a nonprofit so I could garden and bring watering holes and free the animals. Like, we used to have buffalo and deer and mountain lions and beavers and bears and otters who float and snuggle at the same time. And elephants and giraffes, it turns out, do really well here, and all these other creatures that are not indigenous to here do really well here. So let's bring all of them too. So that's gonna be like, I saw someone at the beach, yes, and I want to address something people might be saying. Daisy, what do you know about politics? That's what they said to me. Everyone should be taxed the same. Like, why do you want to tax the people who have bazillion-dollar houses? Like, the people with $20 million houses and above should have to pay the same tax as everyone. What's this extra tax for the homeless? The homeless shouldn't get free handouts. And this is a guy who lives in a van. defending this. And he doesn't know what I know. It's like, I was like, you know, you don't know what I know. But if you can't have kindness and respect in a conversation, I gotta go, because it's not my style. I'm just gonna deliver kindness and respect and tell you that you don't know what I know. And for those of you that are like, you don't even know how taxes work, and they already have to pay this tax, and da-da-da-da. I may not know what a lot of politicians know, but I know about coherency. I know what it's like for one biofield, because I won't call it a nervous system, so the energetic system in our body field that expands outward, that when it co-regulates with all different life, when there's a coherency because of like a forest, and there's all different microscopic organisms to superorganisms all vibrating together. Like birds can feel the energy, and they'll land there and they'll avoid places like this. And there's like an energy and frequency that we can all feel. And do people in our government know about that? And do they talk about that? Like how important it is to snuggle. How important it is to resolve rifts and not keep them going on for a really, really long time in court while we're talking about what's wrong with each other and withholding information because it'll be used against us. Sounds like an exhausting, very unhealthy relationship. So politicians may not know what I know. And I don't know everything that they know, but you want to know something I'm learning? I'm a first-time politician, and I can't wait to learn and to do it really well, and I'm super brilliant, a genius totes gorge goddess, here to learn how to be a politician. And I'm going to be very political, and I'm going to also bring in some coherency, too, and a lot more snuggling.